Hello everyone. Right, BBMU vlog. Let's go. Now I will start by saying this is a failed vlog. Absolute big fat fail. I started out really well. I filmed all the preparations and then the event started and I've got one video. But it's fine. I'll show you what I got up to. Are we ready? So the first major job was fitting all this in my car, which it didn't end up fitting and we ended up swapping and going in Scouse's car in the end. Typical me. Right, we're BBMU ready. Birmingham, we're coming for you. The car's packed, we're ready to go. We've arrived. So we were staying at the Castle Bromwich Hall Hotel, which was actually really nice. The only thing is, this sign as you arrived was really upsetting. I booked us in for an afternoon tea as a little treat when we arrived. It was beautiful. Those scones, is it a scone or a scone? There's the first question, but those scones were amazing. Then later on, we went to the Hickories, which was around the corner. We got some food and had some drinks. And then it was back to the hotel for Advent prep. Yep, I was Advent prepping the night before BBMU because I had Scouse with me, so we had some work to do. Got to keep the girl busy. It was then the big day. Now, our hotel was literally 2 minutes away from the venue, so we got up in the morning, had breakfast, headed down to the venue a little bit earlier than needed, but we managed to get in and start setting up. So this is us in the process of getting everything up and ready. Now, Scouse hadn't seen the setup previous, so if you see her looking at her phone, it's because I literally documented it, also took pictures of everything, of where everything goes, so she knows how to set up with me and how to help. Basically helped us both because there were things that I couldn't remember where things went either. So, oh, here's Jess. Hi, Jess. Up to no good, probably. Scouse is starting with the standard A6 trackers on the big board, and I look like I'm currently doing the A5 trackers. Now, the issue I had, I needed those boxes, those crates, to stand my boards on. However, I'd filled them with things, so I had to take all the stuff out to use them. So in one way, it saved space in the car because I wasn't taking extra boxes, but it was a bit of a nightmare to set up when you needed to empty them to put your stuff on the stall. So yeah, might need to rethink that next year. If there is a next year, and if I'm invited, they're the other options. But yeah, then I am setting up the rest of the A6 hole punch there on the other board. Watching this back sped up really upsets me that I don't actually work that quickly. I'm looking at my phone there, trying to decide what's going on. And yeah, I do end up using the small display board wrong here though. I have two that are the same one that's a little bit bigger. And the scratch offs at the front should have gone in the bigger one. And I don't put them in that initially. Completely my fault. I gave it to Scouse and then maybe I tried to blame her, I can't remember. But yeah, just slowly unpacking everything. I'm trying to get all my colour crush out here by the looks of it. Getting everything on stands and ready to go. But yeah, why can't I work that quick in real life? Please help me. At this point as well, it was really getting warm in that room. And this was before everyone had arrived. So we were getting hot, moving all the stuff. I needed to shuffle it back. What I did realise was the table that we're using at the venue is slightly narrower than the table that I have in the office. So to try and fit everything on was a little bit of a squeeze. Luckily, it was the same length, so that was fine. It was just probably about an inch narrower than mine. So I need to remember that next time to check that it is completely the same dimensions. So that was definitely an error on my part. However, you can see how quickly things do come together. So again, I'm trying to empty these boxes because I need them to stand these other stands on at the side. There we go. There's one going on with my bundles. Ooh, hi, Scouse. It was a very close shot, wasn't it? So this is where she's swapping the little board over for me, the little stand, because I'd done it wrong. I don't think I blamed her, but there you go. It was definitely me that was in the wrong. And here we are putting out some more things in the little stands at the front. Now, I didn't do a price list this year, and I definitely needed one more for me and Scouse to be able to do our totals when people were doing orders. So I'll definitely try and do one of those next year. I just ran out of time by the time I thought of it this year. So yeah, lesson learned. But yeah, we're getting everything on by the looks of it. She's having a quick look at her phone, her pictures. What's going on? I've put out the supermarket sweep there. That was definitely my best seller of the day. I only brought one of those home. I did sell out of a few other things, but I took the most of them and they pretty much sold. People were elbowing each other for them. I think everybody wanted the baskets. Did you get a supermarket sweep and did you get a basket? Let me know, because they did go very quickly. Now this is where we make a few adjustments, because that tray that Scouse is working with there, in the office when I set my table up on a step so it was higher. So those sticky notes, the rainbow sticky notes, were just blocking the products behind there. So we had to move them about. It just didn't quite work. Wasn't happy with that setup. So Scouse got on it and had a mess about, moved things around for me, and much preferred it in the end that way. She did a fabulous job. I think I do make her change things again because it's me. But we got there in the end. I also realised that I've filmed this probably not at the best angle. I should have used my wide angle lens, but it's the day after and it is what it is now, isn't it? It is what it is. I also want to dedicate this voiceover to Charles from Charles Cash Budget. As she said, she wants all of my videos to have her voiceover because I'm hilarious. I said, I know I am, hon. That's just me. But there's Scouse now sticking the labels on the dice. So if you'd watched my previous setup video in the office, those were the ones that I hadn't done because I'd left my double-sided sticky tape at home. Luckily, I remembered to take it to BBMU. Little hair flick from me there, and a nice picture of my lovely bum. Enjoy that. The angles that we filmed this at is not great, is it? But yeah, this is pretty much done now, so we're setting up those last few bits. I can see something on those money tins. I don't know what it is. I think I moved that. Just tidying up some last bits behind. And then I think this is where I get a visitor. Oh, yep, here she is, the budget-saving queen. Came over to have a chat about stalls. She was asking me about some of my stands and things, which a lot of those stands I've had since BBMU last year and also need them for the office. Putting my apron on, having a chat. Don't know who I'm talking to, probably myself. And now here it is in all its glory. Ignore the mess behind my stall. Everything got dumped by this point. So everything is set up and lovely. We've got Scouse there hiding behind. And we are ready to go. It was about 2 minutes before they opened the doors here. Cheeky selfie before we start the day. And then this is pretty much where I stop recording. Because I was just too involved in the day. I was having a great time. I just want to say thank you to the organisers and everyone that contributed. Absolutely fantastic day. Thank you to everyone who popped over to my stall to say hello, who bought things. Honestly, it was such a good day. So nice to meet everyone. Some people meeting them again from last year. And new people came this year. It was lovely to see everybody. Now, the next clip that I'm going to play is of one of the games. Now, if anyone who came to BBMU, you will know Jess. You will have heard Jess. Heard her before you saw her. Jess was great at doing all the games and things and all the announcing yesterday. However, I don't think I'd be able to speak today if I was doing what Jess did yesterday. She did a great job. Lots of shouting, but everyone was involved. And yeah, this game was quite funny actually. I'll play the clip now.
Never have I ever hidden spending money from someone.
And then just like that, the day was over. Packed up. Drove home. The drive home was so much quicker than the drive there. It was lovely and quiet. We got home in about an hour and 40 minutes. And then unpacked all of my stuff into the office. And then I went to the pub. Well deserved, I think. But yep, thanks again to everyone that came. If there is another one next year, then I hope to be there. And that is all from me. I shall see you all soon. Bye!